The hospital setting is definitely not something I'm used to, and my expectation was that the doctors and staff there were all informed of us engineering students going to be shadowing them for the next 2 weeks. Not all of them were, but the ones that were very open to us and were able to ease our transition into the hospital setting. I know my medical knowledge isn't the best, and not everything in medicine is interesting to me. However, I wanted to keep an open mind, and I expected great things from this 2 week hospital immersion. Although my mom is a nurse, I was never too aware of what actually happens in a hospital. For example, I expected the operating rooms to be high tension, high anxiety areas. However, that was not the case in reality. The surgeons and staff were actually very calm. They were having casual conversations, they were teasing each other, and they were even cursing up a storm sometimes. But besides that, they did get the job done, which is the most important part. And of course, the doctors that were expecting us were full of ideas, full of suggestions, and definitely full of needs for us to find. So in reality, the hospital was not entirely what I expected, but ended up actually being a bit surprising, but definitely worth the experience, and I'm happy to be part of it. Looking back at the immersion, there are two main things you want to keep in mind while in the hospital. Number one, you want to make sure that you talk to everyone. Do not just limit yourself to physicians. Talk to nurses, technicians, patients. They're all full of information. You just have to get it from them. And number two, make sure you keep in track with your contacts. While in the hospital, you will not know everything, and you may not be able to ask everything you want to. That is why it is extra important to make sure you note the physicians you are shadowing so you can ask them questions at a later date. But most importantly, be passionate. Once the staff sees that you are energetic and into what you're doing, they'll be more than happy to share any information they have.